Hello and welcome back to Saber Outdoors. My face is extremely dark. There we go. Now it's better. My name is Mark Alexander and welcome to Saber Outdoors again. Today we are going to go use all of our Expo lures. So guys, what do I mean by all our Expo lures? Guys, we went to the Corbin Expo, the Knoxville Expo, the Bassmasters Expo. Guys, we've got lots of stuff to use, and some places we only got one or two things at. They're not going to make their own video, but they're really neat, and I want to show those off, especially from Corbin and Knoxville. A lot of these things are from those shows. Guys, these are small companies, small bait makers, and I want to give them the same kind of time that I'm going to give eventually to other bait makers and that I've already done before. But I'm going to probably be using a bunch of different baits. I'll be changing baits a bunch during this video probably, but every time I change, I will tell you where I got that bait, so that way these small bait companies get a little bit of advertisement, because guys, they're small businesses. Support local businesses, support small businesses, all that jazz. We do that on this channel, and I want you to do the same. So guys, I'm going to show you the first thing we're going to use. So the first thing we're going to use is Old Faithful, a white jerkbait, and this is made by Lewis and Wright Bass Fishing. Guys, they have a website, although it may be down. If it's where I can do it, I'll put it in the description. But guys, this white Fluke should be dynamite. But guys, the water's a little bit muddy, and we've had 3 really nice days in a row, but it's still that like weird in-between time where it's like we get 3 or 4 nice days and then 3 or 4 cold miserable days. So I don't know what the bass will be doing, but we're gonna try our hardest with all these small bait company baits. All right guys, let's take bait number 1 from, get it out there. It's a little heavier than I would expect for a Fluke. Of course, we're using our Lew's ultralight setup because I love fishing this setup for these bass. And as we proved in the, I think it's day 5. I thought I had a bass right there. As we proved in day 5, this can handle a large fish. Let's see what it looks like in the water. Oh, it looks like $1,000,000. I will say this thing sinks really quick. Like you got to be really aggressive with the action on this, which wouldn't matter if I was on bottom, but something like this that I'm trying to keep somewhat on top, or at least middle of the water column, maybe a little bit early for this to be an amazing bait. All right guys, so we are back, and we have a used bait from Crankbait King. You can see it's a cotton cordell super spot. Guys, these have been on sale for years, and I've used baits on the channel before, and they work usually just fine. Let's see if this one's the same way. Yeah, works perfectly fine. So guys, we're gonna try our luck with this chrome super spot for a while. Wow, does that thing feel so different compared to the oh, I'm on. Oh yeah, I might have found the thing they're on, guys. Oh, I may not even edit that. That was great. He smacked that dude, and it just fell out of his mouth. Guys, what more can you ask? I mean, he's only like a pounder, but I'm awful proud to have him. And you know, I'd just soon catch 50 of these as to sit at home and look at the wall. So guys, we're gonna give him a kiss and throw him back. See ya. And he took off, not a problem. Guys, that was only our second cast with this. So let's make another one, see if that happens again. Well, guys, we caught that one real quick and we haven't gotten another bite, but one's enough for any company. So we're gonna take the super spot off and put on something else. Guys, next on the docket, on the schedule, next up to be tried is a Smucklator Lures custom painted lure. You can see all their information right there. And this, the color is Pumpkin Tiger. And guys, I'll show you the bait itself. Look at that bait. That looks so juicy. I don't know where they get these bodies from, but this ghost like orange color, I think looks amazing. Now, I don't know, I may be pushing my luck trying to catch a topwater fish in late March, but guys, we're gonna try it. Plops really good. If the chop stays about like it is, I think I've got a shot with this. If it gets very much worse though, I don't think they'll be able to find it, honestly. Guys, I love the color of this bait, but it might be just a little bit too early, and there's getting to be more and more chop for Pumpkin Tiger whopper ploppers to be a thing. So moving to the next bait. All right, guys, after a short break talking to Little Wanderers and seeing what he's doing over in Croatia, I actually have put on a Bobcat Bump Jig's football jig. I believe this is a 1/2 ounce, but look how pretty it is. I've already sweeped it in the water, so it's not quite as poofy, but I've got a green havoc creature on the back, and we're just gonna hop it around, see if maybe we can get something to pick it up. Well, something had it real fast that time. Let's get it back in there. Guys, we're just coming up little slimy balls whenever we do this. So I've got more than just this for Bobcat Bump Jigs. So let me put on a different bait that I got from them. I'll be right back with it. Guys, we've got the Bobcat Bumpin' Big Blade, but look at the gaff of a hook this thing has. This thing has a giant hook, but we're gonna put our bait on here. And you know, most people would say, hey, you're putting that on upside down. No, I'm putting it on the right way. And we'll put it on there and shove it up, pull it out. And guys, this is a big chonky bait for this pond, but we're going to use it. We're going to see if we can catch any fish with it. All right, guys, we're back at our first location, still throwing our big blade. We're going to try it for a little while here before I give plumb up on it, but off we go. All right, guys, so we've given the big blade a good long chance. It works great, but guys, it's still tough conditions apparently. So we're gonna switch lures. All right, guys, our next bait is the Fancy Baits mini swimmer kit. 15 pieces. I think this was $7 at the thing, but we have these unique heads. Now, most jig heads, you push them up and there's the keeper, but this has a screw lock keeper on it. Let me see if you all can see that. Yes, you can. So when you take a bait and put it on, you of course put it on just like you would. Make sure we're running halfway straight. And then When you get up to this point where you would normally push the bait up on there, instead you twist that bait and you twist it up onto that spring. It does take a little time, but when you're finished, you have a very secure hold on your swim bait or on whatever plastic you're using this kind of thing on, because you could use the same kind of hook on a number of different plastics. I mean, as long as you don't assign yourself rules, you can do a lot of cool stuff with fishing. But guys, we're gonna take our crankbait off and put this little tiny 2.5–3 inch swim bait onto our setup. All right, guys, we got our little screw lock set up here, ready to go. And guys, there's a variety of ways that we could fish this. So we could flip it out there and we could hop it and let that little tail do little tail things. We could burn it, we could throw it out, and as soon as it hits, we could be really reeling it fast, really close to the top. We could do a stop and go. We could reel it and then stop, reel it and then stop, reel it and then stop. Oh, that might be the way to go, because we just caught a fish. Woo! Well, reeling it and stopping may be the way to go, because that did not take very long. The little swim bait usually catches the little fish, but hey, I'm glad to have him. There's been a lot of days when I didn't catch no fish and I'd have killed for one of these. Tell your mama I'm coming. Thanks for biting. There he goes, and he's off into the depths. Guys, let's continue the stop and go method, because apparently that's the one they like. All right, guys, so we've got a crankbait from Rod Benders. Now, guys, we've already actually caught a fish on this, but unfortunately, that footage was lost. Now, it's a flat-sided square bill, so I think it will work great. Beautiful color on it. Look at those colors. But guys, we're going to take our bait and throw it around for a little while, see if we can catch another fish so that you all can actually see us do that. Come on. Rod Benders is a place to be. Catching fish is a life for me. You. He's got all that thing in his mouth too. Look at him. Look at him. Get that hooks out of his mouth. Right there he is, guys. Rod Benders is a pretty nice little crankbait right here. Beautiful looking. But guys, again, twice we've proven, once off screen, one on screen, by accident off screen. Yes, this does work. Now, let's give him a kiss. Thank you so very much for your time, good sir. I'm going to leave you and your mama alone for the rest of the day. All right, guys, so bass is gone. Now, I will show you one unique thing about this that, of course, I showed you in the other clip, but the other clip's lost. This, I had to tie a loop knot on, because there is no front ring, and I also had to tune it a little bit. But guys, Rod Benders makes a really nice product, and we're gonna go ahead and go to the ending. All right, guys, so this fishing mission is over. Now, you can't see my face all that well, but I am very happy with my purchases. Guys, everyone squawks and screams about support small companies, support. This is support. Money is support. Advertising is support. I want you to support these small companies by going and purchasing their products. Their products are very nice. Some of them, you may need to tweak a little bit, like we did the crankbait. Guys, not rod bender's fault. Their crankbait runs a little bit to one side or the other. There's lots of people that have this issue, but you all should go and support small companies. Support these companies. Support small companies in your area. There could be there are 1,000 small companies probably within 100 miles of where I live. These are just the ones that showed up at the Corbin Expo and the Knoxville Expo, and I supported them. I gave them money, and now I'm supporting them again by using their stuff on camera and showing you it works, it looks good, it acts good, it catches fish. I didn't catch fish on everything. That's a complete and totally not an impossible mission, but it's a very difficult mission, because we have baits that work on the bottom, we have baits that work on top, we have baits that are power fishing baits, we have baits that you just hop them along or drag them along. There's just not enough time in the span that I've given this video to be filmed in to catch a fish on every single bait that we have. That's a ridiculous goal. But go support these people. I'm going to link as many of these small bait companies down in the description as I can. So if you want to support them, go there. Tell them I sent you. But guys, that's all there is to this video. Guys, we are pushing for 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe and be one of us. Be part of my people, because we're trying our best to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can get that money. Because I'm a small business too, and you're supporting me by watching this video. But do all the YouTube things: like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell notification. It costs you nothing to do any of those things. Thank you so very much for watching. We'll see you somewhere in the woods or on the water.